The Gospel of Judas, a compelling work of religious historical fiction penned by Simon Mawer in 2000, immerses readers in a tale of a discovery that challenges the conventional narrative of Christ's crucifixion found in the Bible. Mawer skillfully blends elements of literary suspense with a thought-provoking reinterpretation of Christianity, earning praise from critics. The author, a British high school teacher with a zoology background, previously taught biology at St. George's British International School in Rome. His literary accomplishments include being shortlisted for prestigious awards like the Man Booker Prize and the Walter Scott Prize. Set in the present day, the Gospel of Judas follows the journey of Father Leo Newman, an American Catholic priest who grapples with the constraints of his faith. Father Newman, committed to celibacy, has had only one underwhelming sexual encounter, leaving him largely disinterested in pursuing physical intimacy. However, he feels an undeniable void in his life, unsure if it stems from loneliness or a genuine crisis of faith. When a woman confesses her sins to him, her voice and scent captivate Father Newman, lingering in his thoughts long after the confession concludes. Little does he expect to encounter her again, but at a Congress reception, he recognizes her voice across the room. Madeline, a married middle-aged woman, clearly finds Father Newman attractive. Bound by his commitment to God and limited sexual experience, he grapples with how to respond to her flirtation. Nevertheless, the encounter lingers in his mind, prompting him to ponder if God orchestrated their meeting for a higher purpose beyond the confessional. Simultaneously, Father Newman embarks on a new research endeavor. Recent archaeological excavations have unearthed a scroll written by Judas Iscariot in the 1st century AD, and Father Newman possesses the rare ability to translate its ancient language. This undertaking opens doors to profound revelations and challenges his understanding of historical and religious truths. Through the Gospel of Judas, readers are transported into a gripping narrative that explores faith, desire, and the potential for transformative discoveries. Father Newman's journey invites contemplation of the mysteries of existence and the intricate tapestry of human spirituality. In the Gospel of Judas, the implications of a scroll challenging the traditional understanding of Christ's crucifixion disrupt everything known about Christianity. Its potential authenticity marks it as one of the most groundbreaking discoveries in history. Father Newman, burdened by the responsibility of verifying the scroll's validity, grapples with the potential consequences it may hold. Fearful of the impact it could have on his faith, he contemplates abandoning his priesthood if the Bible is proven false. Amidst this turmoil, Father Newman finds himself drawn to Madeline, spending increasing amounts of time with her while battling the constraints of celibacy. The Roman Catholic Church, wary of any alternative interpretation of Christ's crucifixion, urges Father Newman to denounce the authenticity of the scroll. The Church has invested too much in the current understanding, refusing to endorse any deviation from it. This puts Father Newman in a predicament, torn between demonstrating his loyalty to God and proving his loyalty to the Church. As Father Newman delves deeper into the investigation of the Gospel of Judas, he reflects on the concept of betrayal, particularly through the lens of his own past. Memories of his mother's infidelity with an Italian man shatter his idealized perception of her. He contemplates whether this experience shaped his attitude towards sex, associating it with weakness and infidelity. Recognizing the need to overcome this personal betrayal, Father Newman acknowledges that he must confront his mother's actions to embrace a potential relationship with Madeline. In the midst of his preoccupation with a forbidden sexual relationship, Father Newman's focus on the Gospel of Judas begins to wane. Meanwhile, the Church intensifies its pressure on him to declare the text invalid. Succumbing to temptation, Father Newman engages in a sexual affair with Madeline, an act that weighs heavily on his conscience, as he realizes he has betrayed his relationship with God, Christ, and the Church. Madeline professes her love for him and expresses her desire to leave her husband. Father Newman, burdened by guilt and conflicted loyalties, ultimately confesses his relationship to the Church and makes the difficult decision to leave the priesthood. Father Newman remains uncertain about the authenticity of the Gospel of Judas, but a lingering belief suggests that the document might indeed be genuine. Eventually, he enters into a marriage with Madeline, and they experience a period of happiness together. While he still holds a deep regard for religion, it no longer occupies the central position in his life. However, as time passes, Father Newman finds himself drawn to another woman, leading to the dissolution of his relationship with Madeline. Convinced that he is destined to repeat his mother's pattern of failed relationships, he begins to question his own character. In a pivotal decision, Father Newman reveals to the Church that the Gospel of Judas is authentic. However, met with disbelief, he is branded as Judas the betrayer by the Church, further exacerbating his inner turmoil. In response to this rejection, Father Newman withdraws from public life and chooses to reside with the new woman in his life. Magda, an artist, becomes a guiding presence for Father Newman, helping him explore alternative dimensions of his spirituality, sexuality, and connection with nature. During this period of self-discovery, he comes to realize that the ultimate essence of Christianity transcends the authenticity or falsehood of the Gospel of Judas. The core principles of the faith remain unchanged, regardless of historical interpretations or revelations. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.